Okay, I'm gonna do one last little pat down. Okay, just for my own sake while working down here. All right, still got dripped on right in the forehead. Okay, now let's see how many times it's going to take me to get this valve body up in place. I did put a little bit of grease on there, but it don't matter. It still doesn't want to stay. Wouldn't that be amazing? If we get it together all at once, one shot. Holy cow. Little preparations for the win. Haha. Okay, now we have to remember there are these smaller screws that go in here, right? So I'm going to hold that in place and I will surround it. Right now I'm not too worried about where all those brackets came from. I'm more or less concerned with getting the holes filled and being able to tighten them all up. Okay. Whoa, hold on a second. Might have screwed myself up a little bit. Maybe because it's not tight yet. There we go. Woohoo! All right. Remember, we got our little spring clip here with the screws in it. That goes there. That's our little parking pawl / detent for our shifter. I'm liking this so far. Gotta get this tube up in there. Okay, and our little clip. And look at that, I think I forgot that this had to get up in there. Let's see if we can just snake it through. No big deal. Yeehaw. Alright, so I had a clip here, I had a clip there. Okay. A few more bolts. It's right there. So do that and that. Pop these out. All right. Grab me a 10mm socket again. Get after it with that Polish Impact. Now I'm not aware of a torque sequence nor a torque pattern, so I'm kind of just starting in the center, working my way around, doing a little loop. I feel like that is fair enough. I'll probably go back through and just verify that they all made it. Oh. See what I did there? See what I did wrong? I have to pop this tube back out so I can tighten that one. That's the only one I missed, I believe. I could use a wrench. What's the fun in that when you got a Polish Impact? Ugh, I just got dripped right in the nose. Apparently I might have gotten dripped in the eye a little bit too, because it's starting to sting a little. That's awesome. It's one of my favorite things is transmission fluid in the eye. Wasn't sure if you were aware of that or not. Okay, there's that. Oof. About the only thing more than transmission fluid in the eye that I like is bolts right in the eye. Good thing I have my glasses on. Of course, you gotta drop the last one on your face. Otherwise it wouldn't be hot rodding, right? Alright. Now, just as a recap, this is my wife's daily driver, 97 K2500 Suburban. It's got a 6-inch super lift, 35-inch Mickey Thompson tires. They're Baja something or others. And it gets a good old, I don't know, 8 miles a gallon. She doesn't have to drive very far for work, and it still beats better than having a truck payment. You can drive this thing like 2,500 miles before you make yourself a truck payment, even with today's fuel prices. So, you know, as far as new vehicles go and buying something to save fuel, I guess you do you. But I'm going to keep on doing me, and I'm going to keep on wrenching on these old vehicles and keep them on the road because it's still cool. It's still cheaper than a vehicle payment. Alright, that's that. We're going to throw the new filter in here. Then we're going to put the clean pan back up in there with some new fluid, and Maybe we'll have to take this thing for a test drive. I still don't know if this actually took care of the issue. The issue was kind of a hesitating shift. And that's no fun. I want it to be reliable for her. I don't know if you can hear this truck coming or not. But it passes by here about this time every day. That is a blue regular cab short box Chevy. It's a 03 to 05 Silverado, probably just a 5.3. I think he drives it around in third gear. I don't know. But man, I love the sound of that truck. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, but all the parts that I got here today were from a company in Grand Rapids, Michigan called Transtar Industries. And if you ever need transmission parts, it's a good chance they have them. Now, I'm not being paid to say this. I don't have no sponsorships, but I do believe in sharing the good news. And I think there's way too many people out there with negative comments about some of the places they've been or the places that they've dealt with. But I don't think there's enough positive. So if you ever need transmission parts, I would suggest calling Transtar. I know there's quite a few locations around Michigan. I'm sure they ship. They're good people. I would say they have way better prices than going to a parts store. I do like to support the local parts stores, you know, when I can. But there's just some times where you need to go to a specialty shop. And I don't think there's any way to get around that. And that's okay. Now that all these bolts are in, I'm going to run around to every other one and get it snugged up. Then I'm going to run around the other ones and snug those up, and then I'm going to run around all of them and snug those up. I'm not squeezing them super tight, just making sure they are seated. I don't want to warp my pan. There's a couple bolts on this transmission that are challenging to get to. But with the right skinny tools, seems like you can get to them all. Well, that's all of them. Now I'm going to go ahead and just touch them all again. Must be that's what these holes in the cross member are for. Alright. Gotta tighten up that heat shield. Take care of some of my tools. Put some fluid in this thing. Fire it up and check my levels. Let's go for a ride. So that's good. Made it all the way into fourth gear. That feels good. Well, I'm gonna say it's not too hard, not too firm. You know it's in gear. It's not looking or searching anymore. So maybe I could have gotten away with just a fluid and filter change. Maybe I could have gotten away with doing the shift solenoids. But I think the whole project was definitely worth it. You know. I think I'm just gonna check the fluid level after beating on a little bit, going around the block, because when I took off, it was at the cold, full level. I'd like to just verify that it's, you know, up top. Otherwise, I think we're done here. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you learned something, maybe what not to do. And, you know, let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you're a Chevy guy. If you'd rather have a Ford or a Dodge or a Toyota or, you know, maybe something else. As much as I'm a Chevy guy, as much as I enjoy having bow ties in the family, I acknowledge that it takes all types to enjoy this